Well, if you're getting the 30-second version, I'll just tell you that maybe for most people, in the simplest possible terms, it's an approach to economics and to understanding the way that a modern economy works. So what it really means is the U.S. government is the issuer of the U.S. dollar. And so the federal government doesn't have to operate its budget like a household does. If you control your own currency and you have bills that are coming due, it means you can always pay the bills on time. Mm-hmm. You can never go broke. You can never be forced into bankruptcy. You're nothing like a household. Inflation could really become a problem, and that's a legitimate concern and one that we care very much about. Congress could get on a tear and start passing all kinds of ambitious new bills, funding programs, and outstrip the capacity of the economy to keep up. If it doesn't offset some of that spending by raising taxes or reducing spending in some other part of the budget, it might put too much money into the economy and end up causing inflation. So taxes are really a release valve.
All right, so this is the place where I say, I hear you. You're kind of keeping up, but this stuff, Kai, is dense. I got it. So think about a bathroom sink, okay? You got a faucet, you got a drain, standard bathroom sink. Now, bear with me here for a minute. Think of the government and its ability to create money whenever it needs to as the faucet, and that bucket area of the sink where the water goes as the economy. And remember that the government controls how much money, that is water, is flowing into the economy, the sink.
The government is creating money to fund programs.
Government needs a couple of $1 billion to pay farm subsidies? Turn the water on. $1 trillion to build a new interstate? Crank that faucet wider.
And so as those dollars reach the economy, they begin to fill up that bucket. And what you want to do is, be very mindful about how full that bucket is getting, because if you overflow the bucket, you're going to get an inflation problem.
Inflation is where the sink overflows.
And if you start to see the water level rising too high and the inflation begins to increase, you can slow the flow of dollars coming into that bucket. That means the government then has to start slowing its rate of spending. Or you can open up the drain and let some of those dollars out of the economy. And that's what we do when we collect taxes. We remove some of those dollars from the economy, and that helps to keep that water balance just right. Full employment without inflation.